Hey everyone, welcome back to Universal Tech Academy. Today we are diving into an exciting and practical topic. Configure a server to act as a router. This is a great skill to know if you want to create a simple and cost-effective routing solution using existing hardware. So let's get started. Here is the scenario. We have two networks that need to communicate. We'll use a Windows server to act as a router to connect these networks. This will involve enabling and configuring the router and remote access services, or sometimes we call them RRAS. All right. So as you can see in this diagram, here we'll have network A and network B. So here this part is the network A part, right? And similarly here we'll have network B part, right? As you can see in the network A part, I have configured this IP address in the client PC. All right. Similarly, I use two network card on the router, which is a server Windows Server operating system, where we'll have NIC 1 and NIC 2, right? Which means network interface card 1 and network interface card 2, where as you can see in the network interface card 1, I have mentioned this IP address 192.168.1.1. Their subnet mask is 255.255.255.0, and here we don't need gateway address as well as DNS address. Similarly, if you are looking into network 2, network interface card 2, here we'll have this IP address. All right. So here, rather than using this, let me correct this one. This one, this one are not supposed to be this. This one would be, clean this one. So this one would be 20 rather than 10, 10, 10, 100. Here it would be 20. All right. Let me paste. Let's go. Okay. So here as you can see, I have the NIC 2. I have this IP address 10.10.10.20, which is totally different IP address. And similarly, we'll have subnet mask. And here we don't need gateway, default gateway as well as DNS, because this computer is going to be a router, right? And here, as you can see here in this second client PC, I have this IP address. Okay, so this IP address is going to match with this gateway router address. Similarly, here this one, this IP address is going to be range of this IP address. So that in network A and network B, here network A can communicate within the network similar IP address or same subnet. Similarly, this network would work with this network similarly. All right. And our goal is to enable communication between these two networks. So let me show you in the real scenario here. So here, as you can see, I have a router. So here you can see it's a router. So here I have two different network IP address into the router computer. All right. So here you can use ipconfig command to check the IP address on both network card. Let me show you through the network properties. So here you can see I have two network, one of network having this IP address. Similarly, the other one is another one is having this IP address. All right. So this will become a router, and Here, if you are looking into PC1, as you can see, I use the same ipconfig command to just check the IP address, the subnet mask as well as the gateway address, default gateway address. So let me show you once again the network property. So here you can see uh, detailed information under TCP IP v4. Can you see this one? Okay, so here I have this range of IP address. All right, and similarly, let me show you the PC2. But as you can see, this one is PC1. Let me open the PC2 here, and you can see the IP address range, the subnet mask, as well as gateway IP address. So here, the gateway IP address is become this one, and for this computer, gateway IP address here become this one. So let me show you here. If you are looking into PC1, yeah, you can see I have connected using two different switches. One is called RTR port and the other one is called NAT switch. So here under NAT switch, I have this IP address range, and similarly here under RTR port switch, I have this one. And if you are looking into a router computer, we have both switch connection. All right, and here you can also see the switch under switch manager. Here I have NAT switch as well as router port switch. Okay, so I just named it RTR port. You can rename or you can assign any other name rather than RTR port or NAT switch port, because this is just a name. Okay, so don't get confused with it. All right, now here if you're looking into my router machine, here enlarge this one. Here under router machine server manager, here we just need to install one rule inside this server. Let me show you the role name. So next, yeah, see this one, remote access. So this role is required for router. If you are looking into the description, we will have detailed information and the functionality description in this description box. All right, so after installing this role, what we'll need to do is just get into remote access management here. Sorry, routing and remote access here. Let's open this up, and here you can see it's not yet configured, so let's configure this one. And before configuring this one, let me show you to just check their connectivity side by side. Let me open both computer here. If you are looking into their router address, here you can ping to their router. Here you can see 10.10.10.20. So this will can be able to ping with the 20 to their gate. Similarly, if you are using from here, ping 192.168.1.1, it can be able to ping up to this. But if you are trying to ping with from this IP address to this IP address, which means without router, it's not possible to ping with each other. All right, so let me show you ping 10.10.10. It's 20. All right, sorry, 100. So the 100, you can see we don't have reply response, right? Similarly, if we are trying from here to 192.168.1.100, All right. So here, let me begin with hyphen T, which means until and unless we are not going to discard, it will continuously ping with try to ping. The ping response will be there until and unless we discard this one. So as you can see, we are not connecting with each other. PC1 2, PC1 and PC2. All right. So let's configure the router here. Next, and here as you can see, we have custom configuration option. Select that one, and here we are just looking for the LAN routing. That's why we just use this one, the LAN routing option, and complete it. And as soon as you will start, you can see there will be response. Right? Can you see? So this way we can create a server as a router. All right. So I hope uh, finally, uh, I hope finally you can see from network A and network B are connected together, and that's it. You have successfully configured your server to act as a router. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Universal Tech Academy, and let us know in the comments what you want to learn next. See you in the next video.